Aquaphor Estonia purpose and the main business is to purify water for drinking, for the whole home water supply, for a very wide range of industrial use. You name the industry and it needs water purification. We make small size water purifiers, filter bottles, pitcher filters, kitchen water purifiers, and we make larger and larger systems up to purifying water for a town where a couple of thousand people live. We purify water for inhaled plants, for hospitals. We desalinate Baltic Sea water for Swedish customers. Whatever industry you can think of, everyone needs purified water. Aquaphor was founded in 1990, 32 years ago at Columbia University, so we've been in water purification business for a long time. We developed high technology water purification for biotechnology use for high-end industries, and our mission is to make water purification systems which are small, mass-produced, and provide exceptionally good water. The main difference is water must be cheap. People cannot live without water. So our mission not only provide the best quality water one can think of, but also to make it really accessible and inexpensive for our users. To make water really accessible, one has to be either to be in China, where you can buy inexpensively all kinds of services, manufacturing, components, etc., or the company has to be vertically integrated. Because unfortunately, a lot of manufacturing supplies companies and components manufacturers have stopped to exist in European Union and in the United States, and they have been substituted by low-cost Chinese suppliers. So for us, the important thing is to be sustainable in the European Union, to be vertically integrated manufacturing company which doesn't depend on the overseas suppliers. We employ about more than 800 people globally, and more than 80% of them are working in Estonia.
Me erineme teistest tootjatest ka selle läbi, et meil on vertikaalne juhtimisstruktuur tootmine. Me toome sisse tooraine, me kontrollime selle tooraine väga põhjalikult üle. Meil on laborid, meil on insenerid, keemikud, kes seda kõik saavad teha. Järgmisena on kogu tootmisprotsess, liinid, automaatika, 6. põlvkonna Jaapani tehnika, kõik meie oma majas sees. Ja viimane tsükkel on siis ka turustamine. Ehk et algusest kuni lõpuni on see kõik meie käes. Sellega me suudame tegelikult pakkuda võimalikult paremat ja head toodet. Nii hinnas kui kvaliteedis, kui ka tegelikult ka tõesti, et see on maailma parima teadlaste töö järgi tehtud.
For example, modern state-of-the-art water purification systems which supply water to German cities. One of the problems they have is that even the state-of-the-art modern water purification systems in Germany, they cannot remove traces of antibiotics and hormones from water. These molecules are consumed by animals and by people. For example, lots of cattle are fed and chicken are fed antibiotics. People consume antibiotics, it's all washed into the drainage. This water goes into the underground system, then it is collected again and purified. And these modern purification systems, they cannot get rid of these tiny amounts of antibiotics, but even these tiny amounts, they work against human immune system. Bacteria doesn't destroy the majority of antibiotics and hormones because these are designed to pass through the human stomach and gut, and then they are excreted and then they get collected in our drinking water. These are traces, small quantities, but even these small quantities have better be removed. Another very fast growing market for us are the coastal areas and islands in mostly in Finland and Sweden, because with the climate warming, salt water moves into the aquifers and people cannot drink this salt water. It has to be desalinated. So in Estonia, we are now manufacturing these systems for these Scandinavian customers, where using a special process, state-of-the-art reverse osmosis, we push this water in environmentally friendly way through the special membranes, which let only pure water go through, rejecting all salts, and people drink desalinated healthy water there. For example, another example, there is a very fast-growing Swedish company which invented a new laundry process where they do laundry, washing clothing without detergents. You see, water is a universal solvent. It dissolves anything it can come in touch with. So if water is exceptionally pure with no salts or other additives, it will remove dirt from clothing. So we increase our manufacturing of these high purity water systems, which our Israeli division has designed and which we are building in Estonia. For this Swedish company, we are easily doubling our sales every quarter. And they install their specialty systems in the big so-called white laundries. They wash linen for the hospitals and for the hotels at very high temperature to make sure that there is no bacterial contamination. And now they are starting to use more and more machines from this really innovative Swedish company. And the core of these machines are our water desalination and purification system, which makes water free of any salts whatsoever. Over the last 4 years, we moved our productions from Ohio, United States, making whole home water purifiers, to our plant in Narva, which we are expanding about twofold now to increase production. And we did the same, taking our production from Haifa, Israel. We increased our R&D facilities there, but the main production now has been moved to Estonia about 3 years ago. Now these two factories in Sillamäe in Narva, they are state-of-the-art, deeply robotized and automated, and these are two of the largest factories in Estonia with a total size of about 52,000 square meters. We are planning to keep growing our employment and production in Estonia because the global water purification market grows at about 6.7% per annum. It's one of the fastest growing markets in the world, and we are the technology leader globally.
Aquaphoril on Eestis 2 tehast Sillamäel ja Narvas ja meie teadus-arenduskeskus, meie keemikud, meie teadlased on näinud hästi palju vaeva ja mis meid eristab konkurentidest on ka see, et kuna kõik need toorained ja kogu see teadmine ja tehnika on meie käes, me suudame parimat võimalikku pakkuda. Ja üks hea näide tegelikult on need samad veefilterpudelid. Kui lähed reisile, võtad kaasa ja siin sees on kohe filter, mis puhastab vee siis ära. Aga kust võtab tavainimene siis selle teadmise, et kas ta puhastab või ei puhasta? Ega ei olegi midagi, tuleb kuulata tarkade juttu. Ja siin ongi kohe näha, kus on filtrid sisse pandud ja saab ilusti kenasti reisule kaasa võtta. Mis on veel uudistest hästi selline kaasaegne ja väga uudne lahendus. Kui muidu tuleb tugevam, parem süsteem kraanikausi alla kappi panna, siis siin on selle suure süsteemi asemel üks väike süsteem ja puhastab samamoodi nagu siis selja taga olev membraanfiltriga filtersüsteem. Täitmine kasutamine on lihtne, võtad pealt ära, täidad ilusti kenasti, paned vee sisse, paned kaane peale tagasi, vajutad nuppu ja hakkab rõhuga suruma seda vett läbi ja ta laseb siit läbi ainult veemolekulid, kõik muu püüab ta filtrisse kinni. Ja kui nüüd mõelda selle peale, et mida oleks ta otstarbekam siis osta, kas nüüd pudelivett tassida kanistritega koju või siis võtta selline vahva, väga kaasaegne kann, USB otsaga laetav kõik, siis mina eelistan seda 500 liitrit vett selle väikese filtriga, et Aquaphoril on väga oluline keskkonna säästmine, roheline jalajälg ja see kann on üks väga hea näide, kus võtab siis ära kõik bakterid, viirused ja annab sulle koduses olekus siis väga-väga hea tulemuse. Neid lahendeid on teisigi. On suuremaid süsteeme, mida tegelikult pannakse kokku meie Narva tehases. Ja need on juba mõeldud kas kohvikutele, kas näiteks kas või hambaravile, meditsiinitööstusele, kus iganes, kus on vaja puhast vett. Lasertöötlus, põllumajandus, see on hästi-hästi laia spektriga ja tegelikult on hästi uhke tunne, et seda pannakse kokku Narvas, meie oma inimesed teevad seda tööd. Nende süsteemide hind on väga-väga konkurentsivõimeline ja jällegi põhjus on selles, millest ma alguses rääkisin, et kuna kogu see tsükkel alates toorhainest kuni siis tarnimiseni on täielikult meie käes, siis see annab meile väga tugeva turueelise. Eesti oma 2 suure tehasega toodab kaupa kogu maailma jaoks. Me tarnime kaupa rohkem kui 65 riiki. Ja Eesti tehases veeprobleem maailmas on väga-väga tugev. Võib-olla, et me Eestis siin otseselt seda ei taju, aga maailma mastaapides on see tõsine probleem. Ja meil on väga hea tunne, et need asjad siin kogu maailma jaoks valmivad Eesti tehastes. Me omad inimesed panevad seda kokku. Meie laitoote valik on saadaval nähtaval meie aquaphor.com kodulehekülje peal ja kindlasti leiate huvitavat ostmist ka meie internetipoest.
Welcome to Aquaphor. Please come to see what we do for yourselves.